All right, guys, I want to talk about this. This is called The Truth About the Clean Girl, Ruining Graves for Views. I did a TikTok video on this the other day. Did really well. 1.2 million views in a day. Then TikTok took it off the For You page for some reason and tried to hide it from me. And they still haven't appealed the decision after like 3 or 4 days, so that's annoying. But I'm actually, when I watched it, it was really bizarre. She seems to use AI to like make it seem like it's dirtier than it was in the first place. She seems like she throws a bunch of dirt and grass everywhere just to clean it up. And I think that the whole point of her TikTok is to sell this product here. This pink sauce. Whatever it's called. So I'm just curious about this. This is from, it's from the Mimi. It's a familiar content creator. Usually pushes out some pretty solid stuff. So let's watch it. And this is, it's at 1.5 now. But yeah, this is the video. Let's clean a random grave. I remember going through it here and like it's weird AI. You see this, how weird this is? Like, it goes from, like, dirty to clean. And there's this weird AI, like, they totally, like, a grave disappears. They change around everything. It's so bizarre, man. Like, look at this. It's just so bizarre. Let's go.
Abandoned grave? For fun. There's an abandoned grave in here. I'm gonna clean her teddy bears for free. How did this grave get so dirty?
I think that these pots end up changing, too. Also, ask the people for permission. I feel like if you're going to clean a grave, one, I have no problem with you making content out of cleaning a grave. You know, it's a little sensitive. I think you should get the permission of whoever's, you know, family's grave it is, but at least be respectful about it. This just comes off as so disrespectful.
There seems to be no limit on influencers who are completely out of touch with reality when it comes to apps like TikTok and other social media. Today, I have a really wild story to share with you. Cleaning videos are a huge niche on TikTok, and you can find a lot of different types of things being cleaned, such as items, houses, cars.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes they can be satisfying. It's like an ASMR thing sometimes.
And so much more. There are
How'd she plug the vacuum in? Good point.
some people on TikTok who take time out of their day
Maybe she's like that Mega Man character that's a woman and just has vacuum in her arm.
to go to cemeteries and clean gravestones. There is one person who does this in a very respectful way where they will learn about the person whose grave that they are cleaning while they are cleaning it in a specific way that doesn't harm the gravestone and preserves it as much as possible.
That makes sense. You know, it's interesting. I actually know something about this person here. I'm familiar with this video. They're dead. So, sad stuff. Who would have thought?
And another big thing about this is that it's often a gravestone of somebody who has passed many, many years ago to where they may or may not have remaining family members to remember them. So in doing this, it's not just a simple act of
How long until we start digging up dead bodies where like no one knows who it is? Or like, you know, this guy's like 100 years. He's been dead for like 200 years. Let's just get out. Let's just get out of here. You know what I mean? Let's just put somebody on top of him and get rid of his gravestone.
kindness of cleaning a dirty gravestone. It's also bringing honor and dignity into somebody who at one point lived on this earth and had an entire life filled with people who may not be here anymore to remember
Let's be real. The person could still be could have been an asshole. I'm just gonna be
them. And while it may be a strange thing to see someone pop up on your For You page cleaning gravestones, in a way, it's really nice to see. At least when it's a person doing this that actually cares, that actually puts compassion and effort into learning about the person and sharing their story to the world. And
I personally don't even really care if they learn about the person. I mean, that's a cool touch. Again, it's like a flair to it. I just feel like don't be a fucking psychopath like this other girl is.
at this point, you may be confused because on this channel, I normally cover not so great things. Well, unfortunately, I have
This is the video, dude, that I reacted to.
yet another not so great thing to share with you today. There is a person out there on TikTok who is within this niche
I swear to God, she's just trying to sell this goddamn pink spray. I think that's what the whole point of it is.
that is not doing things.
And it's not even good. And she totally put this grass and dirt and fucking leaves here just to clear off the gravestone later.
in a respectful manner whatsoever. This TikToker is known as the_clean_girl or the clean girl. And the second that you see her content, you will immediately know what her motives are for making grave cleaning TikToks.
He was heartbroken. That makes me so sad.
I need to make this grave beautiful. That way, their love can live on forever. After a whole day of cleaning, I could finally read the name. Doris Lugo. But we're only just starting to uncover her mystery. I know Doris was born August 14th, 1945, and she passed away February 1st, 1995.
Good job, you know how to read a headstone.
Look at this. Look at this shit right here, boy. Look at this. This is on her fucking TikTok. You go to the clean girl, whatever, right? What do you think she's doing? She's selling the clean girl. She's selling a product. This just feels so fucked up. Oh, she's pink sauce in the graves, dude. Join the waitlist. No, thank you. This is fucking crazy.
But who put Doris in the forest?
I'm on. Oh, I was about to say, I'm surprised she's not showing her boobs more, because like that would sell. But then what we got here, cut frame. Now you're probably thinking, how did you even see that? Don't ask me that question. My wife's watching.
Did she seriously just say who put Doris in the forest?
I kept wondering what her life was like. Who did she love? Was she pretty? Did she have a dog?
Was she pretty?
I saw a dog today. Have you seen a dog? You probably have.
I tried to find more information online, and I found nothing.
Unsurprising.
Wow.
This is by no means the worst person I've ever discussed on this channel, but this is a situation that I find particularly annoying. So I found out about this situation through a TikTok.
Ugh, I fucking hate this girl so much. She blocked me on TikTok here because she made this like insane virtue signal about the Costco guys, which admittedly they're cringe, but she was going on about how it was like almost predatory. It was actually psychotic. At one point, she showed a picture of the Rizzler just like John Cena, and then she was like, they're dressing this little boy as an adult in a way to suggest that they're opening him up to sexualization, and she's insane. She's insane. And I don't know how she's verified, by the way. She has no other platform of note. How the fuck? Like, why am I not verified? I have more followers than her on TikTok. I have other platforms of note. How she has nothing. So I just don't like this person here specifically. Why do people hate the Costco guys? It's because they're cringe. That's it. I like that though. It's funny. It's funny cringe. They're Costco guys. Of course they're fucking. We're Costco guys. Of course we're fucking cringe. You know. It's fucking crazy, man.
TikToker named
TikTok.
Andra. I'll link her video in the
Maybe I'll
description
link
below.
these TikToks
Come with
in
me
my
to do a
thing.
random act of kindness. Ooh, you! I'm gonna transform this grave for free.
So if you haven't seen her already, the clean girl, as she calls herself, has been going
I hate both of you.
super duper mega viral doing these grave cleaning videos. But the whole comment section of every single one of these videos is filled with people fighting whether this is disrespectful or actually an act of kindness.
Well, you know, if you've ever seen this TikToker named Papa Gut talk about it, he calls it disrespectful, and you know that means that it is disrespectful. This is the video right here, dude. She's fucking crazy, bro. I really don't like this girl. Everything's this is it right here. This is what I'm talking about. This is the kid dressed like John Cena, where she's suggesting that he's dressed too old. That he's dressed too old and he's opening himself up to being sexualized. This is what the kid's wearing. He's dressing like an adult. I'm gonna put this in the description. I'll put the clean girl one in the description too if you want to take a look. Maybe I should just post it. Actually, maybe I should just post this video. I mean, it's a 21-minute long TikTok. Maybe I'll just post this as a video on my actual page later. I don't know. Permanently online. Oh!
This woman just chooses a random grave, and the most she ever really does is reads their name and the year they, and then she'll go
Did you really censor the word died? Are we not adults?
like, wow, they were so old, or wow, I didn't do any research on this because I don't actually care about what I'm doing here. I'm just trying to sell you my cleaning product, and I'm exploiting someone's loved one to do so.
However, diving deep
Maybe that guy was a rapist. I don't know. I'm just kidding. Well, I mean, you never really know. Especially people back in the day. It's crazy stuff.
into the lore of this TikTok creator, not Andra, but the clean
Yeah, man, I make 20-minute. I sometimes make 20-minute long TikToks. That video did 200,000 views at 20 minutes long. And I didn't make very much money on it, by the way. Isn't that crazy? If I had a 21-minute view, 21-minute long YouTube video that had 200,000 views, I'd be rolling in my balls. But TikTok, nah, didn't really make anything on that video. Isn't that crazy?
girl. People have been pointing out criticisms of her content, such as the fact that she seems
Just not a good plot. The platform is just kind of shit. You really don't get paid more for anything over a minute.
seemingly markets her
Thank you so much for the $5 from Ruby X Daisy for peanuts. Thank you. I'm jorking.
TikToks towards a young audience, and the reason I suspect this is due to the way she talks to her audience.
TikTok's gonna be an hour long.
In these videos, she uses baby talk. The colors are very bright. It sounds like a Troom video if you guys have seen my video on that. Another one would be 5-minute crafts.
Come with me to do a random act of kindness. Ooh, you! I'm gonna transform this grave for free.
I've never
Do you usually pay to charge?
seen this before.
There's 2 people buried here, Angela and Pasquale.
That's true forever, love.
It's basically catered towards a low attention span audience at the very least, and whoever this TikTok creator actually is, they know exactly what they're doing and what strategy they're using to gain views and attention on TikTok.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like the strategy is rage baiting for attention. She's just rage baiting. She's riling people up because she's being disrespectful on it, but it's like not disrespectful enough to be unanimously agreed that it's disrespectful. And she's playing off of that so that people will argue. But then they're seeing the cleaning product and like, all right, yeah, fuck it, I buy that. It's the same thing with like OnlyFans girls, honestly. Like they'll have some scene story and they'll do some like horrible thing or some dumb shit. But it doesn't matter because guys are disgusting pigs and they'll subscribe to anything that they think is hot. Thank you for the $5 from the newbie noob. Hey, Papa, I was a poo-poo head in your chat the other day. On a bad day. I've been watching for years and I was being cringe, so please accept. Thank these Robux. Thank you. I don't even know what you're talking about, but I appreciate it, brother.
With that being said, however, one of her biggest points is marketing this cleaning product, which doesn't even seem to be available yet because when you go to her link in her bio, it says join the waitlist. And when looking to find more information out about it, you can scroll down. It says, why make this product? I have been a professional cleaner for over a decade, testing every product on the market.
She looks like she's like 20 years old. I guess she's probably like 30. Holding on to those old days.
My dream, a bright, fun, foaming cleaning spray that not only deep cleans, but also looks beautiful on the shelf. Unfortunately, it didn't exist. That's why for the past 9 months, I've dedicated myself to testing and tweaking prototypes to create the world's greatest spray. The good news, I did it. The puzzle is solved. Now, I'm working on getting this innovative product manufactured and out into the world.
I wonder if you have to pay money to go on the wait list.
Stay tuned, it's coming soon. Interested in being one of the first to experience the world's greatest foaming cleaning spray? Join the wait list. And then it says the most satisfying cleaning spray you'll ever use. Cleaner than ever before, simpler than the traditional methods, and brighter than your cleanest dreams. So the question is, with the way her content is made, it's very clear that her
Dude, I guarantee you.
Cleanest dreams.
Hold on.
So the question is,
I guarantee you that she fucking buried this. Look at how fresh the dirt looks here. There's no fucking way. I guarantee you that she like covered this grave up just to uncover it
with the way
and make it seem like there's no way. Like I'm not a soil expert, but this totally looks like she covered this and now she's taking it off. No? Like am I fucking stupid?
Is made. It's very clear that her audience
There's just no fucking way.
Is likely going to be on a younger scale. As you can see in her videos, she caters to the deteriorating attention span of social media. So
I don't know if her audience is necessarily on the younger scale. I mean, the only people buying this that would want to buy this spray would be fucking moms. So
if she's targeting a younger audience, why is she marketing a cleaning product? But the questions will only...
I think that she's just doing what she can to get attention from people. I don't necessarily think she's gravitating towards a younger audience. I mean, maybe. But I think that this is just the attention span of people nowadays. We have to stop overestimating the attention spans of older people. They're not like any better than children. They're probably worse than children, to be honest with you.
Pile up and things will only get stranger as we go through this creator's videos.
Is it illegal to clean here?
She uses a lot of products that people question, are they even safe for stones and granite type textures? Because not all cleaning products are. And
what is it going to do to the stone? What does that happen? I'm just curious. Like, what are they going to rot it?
A lot of headstones are made with certain finishes that you can't use just any cleaning product on it. So one, you could be ruining the headstone. Two, she cleans things in a very aggressive way. Again, could be damaging to the stone itself compared to the other person who would do.
I mean, we have no idea. It could be. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. I mean, but there's no reason to think that she has any authority to think that. Like, there's the way that she acts unprofessionally, there's no reason to think that she knows what she's doing. Somebody like this, you'd probably be like, okay, this guy seems to maybe know what he's doing.
Things delicately and would use certain tools to try and make sure that they are not damaging the headstones or the entire grave. So not only is she using a cleaning product that she's marketing that isn't even available yet to exploit the gravestones of people, but she's also been kicked out of several public...
Oh, they have pores in the stones. That's interesting. I never thought of that.
...restrooms because she'd filmed TikToks and...
So I'm not a fucking nerd, but thank you for telling me.
YouTube shorts while cleaning them without permission.
Caught.
What's that?
Is it illegal to clean here? Can I?
You know, I'm not necessarily against the bathroom cleaning video because it's a bathroom and a lot of these places don't clean them very well. Then again, she probably goes in there to clean them after they've already been cleaned and she probably dirties them, knowing her and her content. So thank you for the $2 from Angie Toasty. Clean girl is base. People are pearl clutchy. I guess. I don't think she's base. I think she's like fucking annoying.
I clean this mess before they kick me out?
I don't want to get in trouble.
He said he loves my transformation, but if I don't leave, McDonald's will sue me. They just don't get it.
And she also likes to clean everything without gloves, with bare hands.
I do that too. I used to, unironically, be a lead bus washer for my local bus service. So we would never use any gloves. We should have. They were offered to us, but I never used gloves. It's just with my eczema on my hands, it would kind of fuck me up a little bit. So I wouldn't use gloves, and because it's cringe. I don't think I ever got sick, but it was pretty disgusting. I'm looking back at it now. This was all pre-COVID. It's pretty gross.
Especially in these videos where she's cleaning public restrooms. I don't know if this is going to be a future marketing tactic to show that the cleaner she uses is like safe for bare hands or something like that. But even if you're cleaning these
bears aren't cleaning the toilets, so
floors and toilets with,
I guarantee you that these bathrooms are already clean when she first started.
Hand soap, you should still be wearing gloves. You can even see it in the videos. There is so much disgusting stuff all over the place. There's no way that something like that could be safe with so much bacteria, and it just makes my stomach upset to think about.
There's just no way it's dirty in the first place.
All right, so
casual move, thinking that she actually cleaned. She's actually cleaning something dirty.
I'm just gonna go out in the hallway and throw up about something else.
Speaking of safety,
Like, I wouldn't doubt that the only reason that the gravestones and everything look clean is because she was the one who dirtied it in the first place and then uses her shitty pink spray to do something about it. I guarantee you when it goes in the market, it's going to be some absolute dog shit mess.
being a victim of a serious injury isn't just a painful experience, it can also be an extremely stressful one. One day a teacher was on her way home from work while she...
I know that because I got the doctor diagnosed me with jorking it too hard, and I got frictional dermatitis, so it's pretty bad.
was getting off of the highway and heading towards a stoplight. When she approached the stoplight, her
Damn.
car was rear-ended by a distracted driver. This caused her 2 injuries, one in an area between her spine and her pelvis, and another injury in her neck. Due to these injuries, she was having trouble with stability and pain management, especially while sitting and walking. And this ultimately affected her ability to continue doing her job.
I'm assuming that this is like an ad for something, so we're gonna watch it, obviously, because you know it's the reaction video.
She loved teaching her class. When fighting for compensation, she was originally offered $200,000 for her life-altering injuries. But with
Get a lawyer, because you could always get more.
Morgan and Morgan fighting for her, they took the case to trial and they ended up achieving $2.6 million instead. If you've ever gotten into an accident, your injury could be worth millions, and Morgan & Morgan has your back if you become their client.
An interesting ad. Okay.
Morgan & Morgan is America's largest injury law firm with over 1,000 lawyers working in all 50 states. And with dealing with cases, Morgan & Morgan doesn't just settle for lowball offers either. Morgan & Morgan has achieved...
You know, it reminds me of J.G. Wentworth, 877 Cash Now. I don't know if you guys know this, but I watched a TikTok a while back about J.G. Wentworth, and they give you money for like your settlement. Like if you have a structured settlement, but you want your money now, you just call them. 87. It's J.G. Wentworth, 877 Cash Now. And this person was like, it's such a shitty, scummy business. They offer to buy it out, and they make you pay 20%, right? So if you get $1 million settlement over 20 years, they'll give you $800,000 tomorrow, and then they take on your structured settlement. And I'm sitting here, I'm like, that sounds like a pretty good deal, right? Like if you get up like $10 million, or if you get $1 million over 10 years, I mean, inflation alone is going to make that money less and less valuable every year. So by the time you hit that 10th year with $100,000, maybe that's only worth $95,000. So for them to be like, hey, we'll give you 800 grand right now, that sounds fair. That sounds fair to me. So I don't understand the pearl clutching over it. Like obviously they need to make a profit because they're front loading you a bunch of money, but it doesn't seem unreasonable. I thought when she was like crying about it, I thought she was gonna be like, oh, it's 50%. No, man, it's like 20%. They take 20%. It's not bad at all. That's a good deal in my opinion. So,
significant verdicts for victims involved in life-altering injuries. This includes over $12 million in Florida being 34 times the highest insurance offer, and $26 million in Philly being 40 times the highest insurance offer. And the best part is that...
Hey, Papa, I'm going to be a mom soon, and I'm like super nervous. Thank you for your videos. They really help me relax whenever I find myself panicking. Well, I appreciate that. God bless for being a mommy soon.
The fee is completely...
I'm sure you'll be a MILF.
...free and...
Very inappropriate, sorry.
...unless you win your case. That means no expensive upfront charges. So like I said, if you ever got seriously hurt, your case could be worth millions. And you're only a few clicks away
I'm going to sue you, ex-girlfriend.
from potentially changing
Just
your
kidding.
life.
My wife's
And
watching.
it's so easy to do. You can start your claim now with Morgan & Morgan at forthepeople.com/Mimi. You can find the link in the description below. Thank you so much to Morgan
Damn, we got the new Judge Judy over here. Because these are the commercials that are on Judge Judy all the time.
& Morgan for sponsoring today's video. So on YouTube, she has over 6 million subscribers, and on TikTok, she has
Really? She has a lot of subs on YouTube?
almost 3 million. Her grave cleaning videos
So
are
you
what
got-
get the main views on her channel. I mean, you could tell the difference. There's 128 million views on her popular grave cleaning video, while a video of her trying to clean a Burger King bathroom, for example, received 12 million views.
I mean, that's still fucking absurd. That's fucking absurd and preposterous.
Which is still a lot of views, but there's a significant increase with the grave cleaning video specifically. All of her most popular videos
I don't know. Let's see the popular videos.
are the grave cleaning videos.
I don't know about that. I don't know if that's true. I just organized by popular videos on YouTube.
What is that? Let's clean it and find out.
Ugh, I want to throw up. Looks like poop. Yeah, I mean, her third most popular one is
Come with me.
is this grave video, of course. Then there's another grave video over here. Wait, is this by popular? Oh no, it's not. Oh yeah, no, 1, 2, 3. I mean, her fifth most popular video is a grave cleaning video. They are a lot of grave cleaning videos. Like here's another one here. Here's another one here. But her top 4 are not. She just seems to do like the cleaning stuff in general. She does have a lot of like, grave cleaning videos, but she also has a lot of non-grave cleaning videos. So it seems like all of them are pulling numbies. I guess good for her, dude. Jesus.
Some have 30 million views, some have 40 million views. It's very obvious that they perform much better. So let's...
I don't think so. I mean, they perform well. It seems like everything that she does performs well. I mean, she's an attractive blonde woman doing obnoxious ASMR content that's in a 1-minute format. Of course, she's going to fucking do well with whatever she's doing.
Let's get into the grave cleaning videos, because there seems to be a lot of debate in her comment section on whether or not it's respectful, with some saying it's respectful and disrespectful at the same time.
It's weird when she uses like AI to fucking alter the images.
This person, in my opinion, is not doing this respectfully.
Her third one is a grave cleaning video, is it?
The clean girl is not doing these grave cleaning videos with the level of respect that I've mentioned.
Oh, you're right.
A
This was a fucking doghouse. Oh, this is a baby.
baby was buried here.
Oh, God, that's terrible. I'm sorry. You're right. It is the third one. I thought it was a fucking doghouse. Damn. Shit. I feel terrible. As a dead baby. That's horrible. Well, I'm going to go to hell.
Other people doing this in the beginning of this video.
Just like that baby if it wasn't baptized. Those are God's rules, not mine, dude.
It seems more like she may have...
Jesus Christ. I gotta stop. I gotta stop myself. This is not good. I really have to... I have to get us under control. It's too much. I do feel genuinely bad about that one. I'm really sorry. That's not funny. It's not funny. That's terrible. Okay.
Copy that style of content, but instead of doing it respectfully, she's using it to market her cleaning product, and she's also doing a lot of things that break a cemetery etiquette, if you will. For those of you who do not know, there are certain etiquettes that you should be following when it comes to a cemetery or a graveyard, just some basic general things, most of which seem like common sense, like don't be loud, don't be obnoxious. I am somebody who is very, very, very familiar with...
That's what I'm saying. I went to a cemetery one time, this old woman crying loudly. I said, shut the fuck up. Apparently her husband died and she threw herself onto the casket before it was buried. Which, by the way, if your wife's not willing to do that for you, is she really your wife? No. The answer is no.
With cemeteries and graveyards. The reason I'm saying this is because there are certain things that you learn that you don't do. Don't put a vacuum cleaner on the grave. She picks up a vacuum and pretends to be vacuuming leaves off of a grave. It's just for, I guess, a comedic effect. I don't really know.
How did this grave get so dirty?
Treat those who are buried there with respect. And don't take things that don't belong to you without permission unless you are a family member or a loved one of the person at that grave. She takes flowers that are in these ceramic pots on this grave.
I don't really see that as a particularly big issue, taking the old flowers out. This is something that's like routinely done at cemeteries. It's usually the maintenance people will come around and they'll take the old flowers off and they'll like dispose of them so that they don't rot, because flowers will like legitimately rot and stink. I know because I buy my wife flowers routinely. Fellas, from Costco. Pretty good deals too. Like $15 for a really nice bouquet. So that is typical. The one thing I'm more like curious about is
that grave. She takes...
I wouldn't expect these flowers to be left in there as long as they are. And again, I personally think that she's dirtying these graves just to clean them. I wouldn't doubt if she put like some fucking old ass flowers in here just to make it seem more performative. You know? That's me personally. That's a little conspiracy theory for you, Bob.
Flowers that are in these ceramic pots on this grave. Someone had to have been there recently because the flowers were completely dried out and dead. But she takes them, rips them out of the dirt, and then she puts fake flowers in.
I think she did it.
Unless you are...
I think she did it.
Getting direct permission from a family...
I think she did it.
...member, or you are a family member of the person whose grave you're visiting, or you are somebody who works at the cemetery, you do not throw out things from somebody's grave. It doesn't matter if your intentions on this are good. It's just something you don't...
Yeah, they're planted flowers. I think she planted the fucking flowers. Dude, you think that she couldn't plant dead flowers? Oh, look, I found some dead flowers. Let me go plant them in this grave and then take them out. That's what I think, dude. I don't give a shit. I'm full conspiracy mode on this. I think this clean girl she's a She's a demon. You look at this shit. Like she showed us that SpongeBob video we saw before, SpongeBob plush toy. You think that it was that dirty, or you think she covered it in shit? Okay, she fucking did it. I believe that she did it.
Do. Oh, and also probably not a good idea to paint gravestones either. After cleaning a lot of these graves, some of the headstones and some of these graves have like complete toppers on them. They look very, very white, more so than what can be polished.
Because it's AI, dude. She's using AI.
She painted them.
This transformation is a lot
I didn't think about that. That's crazy. Maybe she did.
of work. I might be here all night, but it's so fun.
Ooh, a little bug.
Thank you to everyone who supports and follows.
Dude, you really think that she painted them? That's fucking outlandish work. I would not doubt that she was painting them.
The grave was painted if you zoom in close enough. She doesn't disclose that she's painted it, which also kind of makes it weird when she uses the cleaning products, and at points painted very poorly. There is even one video
I wouldn't doubt it.
where you can see her painting the grave, and this is a child's grave. She's repainting it pink. I mean, it was originally pink, so she's just repainting it. I don't know if that's allowed. I don't know if that's a legal thing you could just go and do. The one that gets on my nerves
I mean, again, if you're going to do something like that, you should get the permission of the family.
most is the veteran's grave.
He was a war veteran.
He deserves so much respect. Thank you, Felix.
It's a moo cow.
There is
How the fuck did that get there? That was AI, too. I'm telling you, this is fucking AI, bro. I'm not even
Max
kidding.
deserves so much respect.
I'm not even kidding.
Thank you, Felix.
We gotta zoom in on this. Is Felix real? Oh, we gotta see. I think it's AI, dude. I think because I swear to God, she's using AI for her shit. All right, you don't see the cow here. You don't see the. We're gonna do this slow. I don't give a shit. We're doing slow motion. When does the cow appear? I don't know, dude. You think you'd see Felix over here, but you don't see Felix. But all of a sudden, you see Felix. Fake. It's fake, dude. Okay. I think it's edited. It's a fake cow, dude. I'm not kidding. Fuck this. I'm full conspiracy mode on this bitch right now.
There is a plaque on the grave.
It's
and you
not
can
real.
see, if you zoom in, that she got paint on part of that plaque. It was not there
Damn.
in the clip prior. It looks like the landlord special for cemeteries and graveyards.
I can't wait to see what these graves look like in the morning. Thanks for following.
Is there a possibility that this person may have some ties with the cemetery she's doing this at? Maybe. I doubt it, though, considering that it doesn't look like all of these are from the same gravesite. Especially,
There's no way. She fucking buried this thing.
I
She buried this fucking thing. We're doing it another 25%, dude.
doubt it, though.
Look at this. Are you ready? Look at this, okay? We're sitting here. Look at this. There's no way that she did not fucking cover this goddamn grave up. There's no fucking way. I just don't believe it. She covered this fucking grave up. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, dude. There's no way. There's just no way. And if there is a way, I don't believe you.
Gravesite, especially when she says things like, oh, who is this person?
I wonder who's buried here. Who's buried
Dude, she also put whatever leaves were on there. She put that whole thing on there.
Her name's Bienvenida.
Wow, her name is welcome in Espanol.
She's definitely not a family member of the people whose graves she's
Well, no, but like, just to be clear, even if she did get permission from them, she would still say, who's buried here as a performance for the video. I still don't think that she's getting permission, but I'm just saying.
cleaning. She even, in one of her TikToks, starts off with, I found a baby's grave.
A baby was buried here. I wonder who's buried here. This is a baby's grave. A baby was buried here. This baby's grave got destroyed.
Why are you trying to sensationalize it like that? That is so gross. She does
You think she unburied it? She brought these stuffed animals with her, by the way. She saw it was a baby. She dirtied a bunch of stuffed animals, and then she put them on the grave, and then she said, oh, a baby's here.
more than just clean the headstone. She takes these stuffed animals that were put on the
No,
grave,
she put them on the grave, dude. She put them on the grave. I'm telling you right now. She put them on the grave.
She even acknowledges that there seems to be a stuffed animal for every occasion, every holiday that was missed out on.
She put the fuck. She does that. She dirtied stuffed animals and put them there.
Wait a minute, you guys. This is a Valentine's bear. Oh my god. Each animal represents a holiday that Genesis missed.
She's making up a backstory for this fucking dead kid.
She washes them. Now,
Yeah, fucking plot twist. These are all her victims. I wouldn't doubt that.
you might be thinking to Mimi, why is that such a horrible thing? She's doing an act of kindness. She's washing these
Dude, she's faking it.
teddy bears. There's something weird about taking something that doesn't belong to you and doing something with that item without the family's permission, which is
There's just no way that they would be that fucking dirty at the gravestone. I would imagine they would get dirty, but they wouldn't be covered in fucking filth. She's either she's bringing them and covering them in filth and making up stories for these fucking people, or, and this would be worse, she's seeing stuffed animals there, dirtying them, and then cleaning them. There's no way that these are real. There's no fucking way. I almost guarantee you it's the first one.
What I'm assuming in this circumstance, because in a lot of these videos, including this one, she doesn't seem to do more research other than reading the headstone. I can understand this being a well-intentioned thought. However, stuffed animals that are placed at a grave hold sentimental value. To some, when a stuffed animal is cleaned, you're essentially washing memories away from it. And
well, no, this is a silly argument that cleaning it, washing away memories. That's just not a real argument. I don't even know why you say that. But again, she's bringing them.
Whether or not
She's
that is the
bringing
case
them.
in this situation, considering that this grave did belong to a baby, it is not your place to assume that it's perfectly fine to do because you think it's an act of service, especially when
They don't get that dirty, dude.
we all know while watching this that this isn't just an act of service or kindness. This is to promote your cleaning products and your TikTok brand. If this were a true act of kindness, she would be making sure that she contacts the family saying, hey, I want to clean this grave. I want to do it for free. Is it okay if I clean
Like that lawn guy does that. I like that guy. He's pretty cool. People yell at him sometimes.
these stuffed animals? Is it okay if I put it on my TikTok? I want to make sure it's okay before I do this because I don't want to invade that sentimental space. Nowhere in that video did she say she got permission from the family to do this. I don't know what I would do if I saw somebody visit one of my family members' grave sites and take an item that I put there and thought that they had the authority to do something with that.
This is not real. This is a little performative from her. Like, this is not real. Somebody putting a stuffed animal on a new gravestone, getting it like insanely dirty, and someone cleaning it, nobody would be offended or upset by that, and neither would you. The way that she does everything is obviously disrespectful. You'd be upset and offended by that. That makes perfect sense. But again, these aren't stuffed animals that you're leaving on like a headstone. All right, she's bringing them herself.
That item. I don't care if it's with well intentions or not. That's not yours to do that
You're getting a little pearl clutchy.
with. That's like if I went into your house and said, I don't think it's very clean in here. I'm gonna
Well, no, it's not. It's quite literally the opposite of that. It's outside. It's a gravestone.
start cleaning. I'm gonna start invading your space and throwing things out that I think are dirty.
No.
I'm not gonna ask your permission for it.
It's
I'm
not
just
a
gonna
real
do
thing.
this. That's
This is not real.
how that feels. It feels invasive. You have no
Not. I think that if I had a gravestone and like I left a teddy bear there and it got dirty and someone cleaned it and put it back, I would never be offended by that. And I don't think anybody ever would be. This is not like a real argument. I would be offended by the video being posted without my permission. That would upset me. That would piss me off. Okay, and I'd also be upset if they dirtied the fuck out of the grave just to clean it. That would also feel disrespectful and piss me off.
right to throw away flowers. You have no right to be painting people's graves. You have no right to be taking
Yeah, I'd be pissed about the paint thing too.
items from a grave and washing it and putting it back. Because no matter how
I mean, did she at least pour one out for the homies? Because then it's all good.
much you want to come off as well-intentioned, this is not just invasive, but also
No, she's not trying to come off as well-intentioned. She's trying to rage bait.
so extremely exploitative. It's one thing if she can't be bothered to learn more about the person whose grave she's cleaning other than reading the headstone. It's another to do all of these things, which even if you've never been to a cemetery in your life, it's very obviously obnoxious and disrespectful. The only thing I will say is that one of her grave cleaning videos, she was a little
That was weird. My fucking thing crashed.
bit more quiet when recording it because she was talking while at the graveyard.
I just found a grave in the middle of the forest.
You can tell that in her later videos, she basically dubs them. I don't know when or where she decides to dub the videos, but even if she's not actively
I mean, that's good because I just don't understand how content creators make videos public aimed at the public and talk. It's just so weird.
in the graveyard while dubbing over these videos, she's still adding this happy, bubbly voice to content that, in my opinion, deserves to be treated more solemnly and more seriously. You're still
Again, I don't really care about the bubbly voice shit. It's really more the fucking performance piece that she puts on it, dirtying the graves.
showing videos of the cemeteries that you're visiting and presenting it as if this is a troom video for children.
What is a Troom video?
McDonald's for your brain. What gets me every time
McDonald's sounds good.
is she really has to drill in within like the first 5 seconds of each TikTok. I'm doing this for free. I'm doing an act of kindness today.
I'm gonna clean it today for free.
I'm gonna transform this grave for free.
So I'm gonna clean it today for free. I'm gonna clean her grave for free.
A random act of kindness can brighten someone's day, even if they're no longer with us.
I'm so glad that
For free, baby. It's really not for free. She's cleaning it and she's getting paid because she's making content out of it. So the free aspect is ridiculous.
announced it for all of us who weren't aware if this was an act of kindness. So thankful for that clarification. Thank you very much for that. This is an act of self-gain. This is like the equivalent of people who film themselves giving money to homeless people for, hey, look at this act of kindness I did. It's disingenuous,
Yeah, I feel myself taking money from homeless people because it's funny.
basically. Some of the things she says, too, are just so soulless.
I wonder what Bienvenida's life was like. Does she like chocolate cupcakes?
What?
Okay. I was just going to the graveyard for a cupcake.
There's a tree growing out of it.
I love plants.
Her star sign is Aries.
My best friend is an Aries.
The energy she puts into
I like that one because she's like, my star sign is Aries. She dubbed that, and then she said, my best friend is an Aries. So she intended to do that weird thing the whole time.
whatever the hell this is nothing more than a very obvious attempt at becoming the 5-minute crafts of grave cleaning.
Yeah, she wants to make money on fucking YouTube and shit.
I guess.
And she is. I mean, I guess she's successful in that, right? But
Not the worst person in the world, but definitely a very annoying thing to see online. I think there are some on the platform who do a very nice service and act of kindness of cleaning someone's graves, going through the time and effort of trying to educate people.
yeah, but he's not a hot blonde, you know what I mean? So who gives a shit?
about
I'm
the
just being
person
stupid.
whose
at
grave
this
that they
point.
are cleaning. In many cases, that is done with a person who has passed away
I'm
many,
just
many,
jorging
many
it.
years ago, who may, in any other circumstance, not be remembered had it not been for these videos popping up and giving a little bit of life and dignity to those who have been long gone. And I think that's a nice thing. I genuinely do. And I think that there are some kind-hearted people out there who mean well and want to do well. And I think people can tell the difference in authenticity of people like that and people like this who are clearly using this to not just push their product, but push their brand and gain attention with the algorithm. If this person meant as much kindness and was as well-intentioned as she wants you to believe she is, she would not be starting off one of her videos with, I found a baby's grave today. She would not be throwing away people's flowers.
Again, she's not just finding a baby's grave. She's bringing stuffed animals, and then she's dirtying them, and then she's cleaning them. You know, I wonder what she does, though. You think that she just walks around fucking graveyards all the time? She's like, you know what? I'm going to come back, and I'm gonna clean that grave. I'm going to dirty the fuck out of it, and then I'm going to come clean that grave.
She would be making a disclaimer saying, hey, listen, I got the permission to do this, or I work on the grounds, this is my job, or something along those lines. So yeah, my takeaway from this is I don't hate the idea of somebody going out there and cleaning graves if they are doing it out of their own kindness, if they are being compassionate, and
Well, I don't care if they're making money as long as they're respectful. Like, I don't really have an issue with content creators. You know, even at the gym, you know, I'll go to the gym and I don't care if people are filming as long as they're just maintaining a level of like respectability and awareness of other people's shit. That's all I care about.
they are doing it with a passion to actually restore the grave, making sure that they're doing it delicately, making sure that they're honoring and respecting the gravesite. I don't think it's that big of a deal. What I have an issue with is the way that this person in particular goes about cleaning these graves, because it's very obvious that this is for a form of self-gain, which in most other cases I would say that's fine, but this is something that's very exploitative. You are going to somebody's resting place and
I can't believe she's painting a fucking gravestone. It's crazy.
screwing the graves up at many points. And considering she has a backlog of content where she would go into public restrooms and clean the bathrooms without permission, and then
Pretend to clean the bathrooms, okay? They're already clean. She probably waits for them to be clean and then goes in there afterwards.
also make it seem like the employees kicking her out are the problem. To me, it doesn't seem like getting permission is something she likes to do. The style of her content is weird and seems like it's marketed towards kids, yet she wants to sell cleaning products. And overall, while I don't think
it's marketed towards kids. I mean, I just think that it's marketed towards low attention span people.
she is the absolute worst person on TikTok or on social media in general, I think that there are definitely ways that she can change her content in a direction that is more appropriate, but that doesn't mean that what she's been doing, especially with the grave TikToks, isn't criticizable. Because in my opinion, the way she's gone about all of this is really messed up. From a surface view, it might look like an act of kindness, but when you dive a little bit deeper, it's nothing but marketing. From the way she conducts her content to hit
Shitty marketing because she's not even selling the product right now. She's got to get on that.
the algorithm to the future potential sales of this magical cleaning product. If you want to sell a cleaning product on TikTok, that's fine. If you want to clean a grave,
Yeah, the paint is too much for you. Yeah, that's like a problem. I don't understand the paint. I mean, I feel like that's like legitimately defacing the actual piece, the grave. The paint is way too much. You know, it's fine to clean something, but the paint is just like a weird touch.
it's like, that's fine. If you
It's too permanent. Cleaning is just like removing dirt and debris. Painting is too permanent.
want to do both at the same time,
Unless there's like permission.
that could also be fine. Just make sure that you're doing everything respectfully.
Imagine she gets permission on everything. Which is possible, but she doesn't tell anybody because she wants to rage bait people.
Especially when you're in a place that requires a lot of respect, and also make sure the products you're using on gravestones is safe to be using on them, and avoid doing extremely obnoxious things like what we've discussed in this video. Thank you so much if you've made it all the way to the end of this video.
I even got through the advertisement for JG Wentworth.
And thank you so much to everybody supporting me over
Morgan
on
and
Patreon
Morgan.
and through memberships. I know this one was a little bit shorter. I know this one was a little bit different than what I normally talk about. I wanted to break it up a little bit today. We've been talking about a lot of really dark stuff, and while
Like
this
what?
isn't
Like
a bunch
black
of
guys?
sunshine and rainbows, this is definitely a
Get the joke,
less
guys?
severe situation than
Mr. Beast, Cody Co, Boogie, Sniper Wolf, Dr. Disrespect. I'm Alec. Okay.
what I normally cover, but it's something that still deeply bothers me. I'll see you in the
Among
next
Us
video.
Balls? All right, cool stuff, man. Cool video, Gooners.